guys, hello and welcome to my channel Little Detours. So as you can see, all this stuff, all my PC components. So in this video we are going to talk about my PC setup and what all are the components that I have used and why I have used, along with the pricing and cost of all these products. I'll give a brief review. It won't be a complete review because I've only used it for 1 month. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is this processor. So this is Ryzen 9 5900X processor. So it has 12 cores and 24 threads. Yes, I know it's a bit of an overkill for me since I'm buying this for once, so I wanted to buy the best one. My earlier preference was 3900X. Then I thought, okay, let me increase my budget a bit and then buy this one. So it has 12 cores and 24 threads. I went with this one because I'll be using Premiere Pro to edit my videos and also sometimes After Effects to add some effects. So basically Premiere Pro itself uses 10 threads. Probably even After Effects uses some same number of threads. So I just wanted to keep some room, and if I want to stream in future, so that would be helpful. Coming to the price of this processor, this cost me around 49,000 including the tax. So all the prices that I'm going to reveal today, they are all including tax. So yeah, this cost me 49,000 rupees. So after this one, now let's go to the next most important thing, that is the motherboard. So I'm going with the X570 motherboard because I could have gone with B550 as well. So I just wanted to be better on future proofing, so I bought this one, and it has also a built-in Wi-Fi, so I don't have to buy a separate dongle for that. So this motherboard cost me around 22,700 rupees. So this motherboard has support for 2 SSDs, 4 slots of RAM, that's the standard, and the same M4 socket which is for my Ryzen processor. Since this is a 5900X processor, it gets very hot, and so to keep it cool, I have got this Gamax L240 AIO liquid cooler. So this is basically 2 into 120mm grade of fans. You can say this is an entry level AIO cooler. I went with this because I had my budgets tight, so I cut down some of my budget on this one. Instead of this, I put it on other stuff. And the next thing we're going to talk about is this RAM. So I've got this G-Skill Trident Z Neo. So it has 2 into 16 GB memories, which is clocked at 3600 MHz. And this RAM kit, including both the RAM, this cost me 22,000 rupees. Okay, and now coming to the SSD. So I am going with the Samsung 980 Pro 1 TB of SSD because I'll be working with Premiere Pro and want to access my file faster, and since I'll be having a lot of files, so I thought I'll go with 1 TB one, and this cost me around 12,000 rupees. And the next thing in my list is to go with all of this, I have got this Corsair RM750 series 80 plus gold power supply unit. So this is fully modular, so I went with Corsair 750 watt. 750 watt why, I'll tell you next. The total wattage of all the products comes around 600, so I wanted to keep some room. 750 watt is like minimum for this kind of setup. And the final thing which I want to talk about is this graphics card, which is Zotac 3070 Ti. This is a Trinity model. So I got this graphics card from Amazon and I paid 69,000 for this one. This has 8 GB of VRAM and it also comes with 2 years plus 3 years warranty. So I went with this 3070 Ti because I'll be using again Premiere Pro with my GPU rendering, and also this is very much required for After Effects. So that is why I went with 3070 Ti, and it's also kind of top of the line. So I did not get my hands on 3080. I tried to buy it, but it was way too pricey. So I found this deal on Amazon, so I grabbed it. So this cost me 69,000 rupees. This is graphics card. And now to put all of these things together, I have my cabinet. So this is Lianli Lancool Mesh 2 cabinet. So this basically has 2 glass panels on either sides. At the front it has 3 fans, 3 into 120mm fans, but there is no exhaust fan. So for the exhaust fan, I bought this separate. This is Antec Prism 120 RGB. So this fan cost me around 1,000 rupees, and the case itself cost me 8,000 rupees. And of course, you have a PC, obviously you will need the peripherals, keyboard and monitor. This is a mechanical keyboard which I bought from MEC case. This one is called Ducky 12 model. So this keyboard cost me around 10,000 rupees. MEC case is pretty reliable and they delivered it within maybe 3-4 days. And for the mouse, I bought Logitech Z102 Light Sim. So this is the model, hope you can see. So this is a wired mouse. This cost me around 1,200 rupees. So yeah, so this is all my setup. And the monitor that I'm using is an old monitor which I had. It's a 1080p 60 fps monitor. So yeah, I'm planning to upgrade it. I have to do some research and then buy a good monitor. Coming to the benchmarking, we are interested in graphics card benchmarking and the other is a processor benchmarking. When it comes to graphics card benchmarking, Unengine Heaven is a very popular benchmarking engine. So for my Zotac 3070 Ti, I have run this benchmarking test at 1080p extreme settings, all ultra and high settings, and I was able to get to over 180 fps on an average. And so I think this is a pretty good deal. And if you can run on 2K, you would easily get around 120 fps, and you can even game at 4K at around 60 fps. So this graphics card is pretty good. And now coming to the processor benchmarking, Cinebench is a well-known benchmarking engine for the processors, and I've run the Cinebench test for my Ryzen 9 5900X and the results were spectacular. So as you can see, this is almost at the top of the line processor. So now let's talk about the Premiere Pro export time. When I exported a 4K video without any edits and color grading, it took me about 20 seconds to export a video of about 45 seconds. So this is without any color grading or without any effects added to it, but when you add effects it would obviously take a lot more time. So the ratio is currently about less than 1:1. So for example, if my video is of 1 minute and if I want to export it, it would take less than a minute to export the video. So that is pretty good deal for me. So overall this whole setup, so everything cost me around 2,30,000 rupees somewhere. This is it. So if you have any questions, just drop a comment below, and if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe button. See you next time. Peace.